Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Here I will look at flights, trains and city tours. Today we are exploring the state of Qatar on two different occasions, on two different trips. If you are new to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and like this video and leave a comment as it will help the YouTube algorithm promote my channel. So let's begin and see how the state of Qatar and Doha looks like. Hi everyone, welcome to my video. I had the opportunity to visit Qatar twice over the last weeks of 2024. So first of all, I had a 13-hour transit in November, which I will show in the first part of the video. Then I returned for an entire day for renewing my visa condition in Oman back to Qatar. So that was in December 2024, which I'll be showing in the second half of the video today. A question that some of you watching this may have is, how do I get into Qatar? So Qatar offers a few visa options. So the first one is you can either get some visa or visa-free access to Qatar based on your nationality, or others like me can avail the visa on arrival facility after you book a hotel, either through the My Haya app or at the airport. Um, To check your visa condition for your nationality, I have provided the link in the description, so you can always have a look at that before you make any arrangement. After I landed in Qatar, I got myself a tour of Qatar before heading home to Oman. I roughly had a transit of 13 hours, which I decided to make the most of by exploring a new city. So these tours can be booked by a few ways. First one is either through the airport. After you land, you will see the higher counter before the immigration, or you can go to the higher website, and the link of which will be in the description. This is not a paid video. All this is based on my own experience, and I'm not promoting anyone. So in the tour, we were taken in a group of passengers who are all on transit. We were accompanied to the bus by our guide, which I was very fortunate to have, and we had a tour of roughly 6 hours. So hope you enjoy my tour and enjoy Qatar and the city in this video. If you're new here, please do like this video, subscribe, and comment on this video. Thank you.
Desert, and this project was created by the world-known French architect Jean Nouvel. Jean Nouvel is the same architect who created the project of the Louvre in Abu Dhabi, for example. And if you have a chance to stay in the city for a bit longer, I'd highly recommend you to visit this particular place because it is just outstanding, starting Chinese-American architect Ian Pei. And the architecture was inspired by one of the oldest mosques from Cairo in Egypt, and in the museum we can find art. I'd highly recommend to pass by this place too. And on our right hand side we can already spot the skyline, and we can see a lot of boats, and those are traditional wooden dhow boats which were used back in times for fishing and pearl diving. Pearl diving industry was the main industry and the main source of income for local people for centuries. These days, pearl divers are cultivated pearls from the farms. So most of the boats we're going to see here are here just to create the atmosphere of the traditional port. So most of them are. Can you see it? It's slowly changing. So in a few moments we're gonna see the logo of the World Cup. Do you remember what was the logo of the World Cup? Not really. It was an 8. Number 8, golden number 8 it was at the logo. And 8 is not just the logo of the World Cup, but also it's the number of the stadiums which were built for the World Cup. And that's what we can see right now And as we keep driving, the sculpture gonna keep changing, so very soon it is going to look like an 8, like a circle, then like an 8 again, and over and over. Do you have any questions, maybe? Not yet. If you do have questions during the tour, please do not hesitate to ask me. Thank you. Right now, there are different kinds of offices, both private and governmental, including ministries, courts, banks, financial institutions, all kinds of governmental committees and agencies, as well as private companies' offices. And very soon we're also going to drive through the part of the West Bay where mostly hotels and residential buildings are located. In a few moments, on our left-hand side, we're going to see gray metallic tower, which is called Burj Al Doha or Doha Tower. And Doha Tower was created by Jean Nouvel, the same architect who created the projects of the National Museum of Qatar and in Abu Dhabi. So if you take a look on the left-hand side right now, we can see the Doha Tower just there. And sources of income for local people. The highest arch is reaching 100 meters, and at the very top of the net there is a screen where after the sunset, when it's getting dark, we can see different informations and advertisements there. So on our left hand side we can see the Unity Arch, and just in around 5 to 7 minutes we're going to reach Qatar Cultural Village, which is going to be our second stop for today. For the World Cup, and it's a very popular place for staycations, as staycations in general are very popular in Qatar. And in a few moments on our
I personally believe that it is one of the most beautiful mosques in the whole country. This mosque was handmade, starting with the woodwork, through the calligraphy, tiles, everything was handmade. So if we take a look at the tiles, for example, we can see that there are a lot of different designs, but all of them are very detailed, and probably it first took a million hours to handmade. Now, what do you think these towers were used to think back in times? Pots? Okay. So those towers were used for birds, and those towers are used Egypt, but for slightly different reasons. So back in time, such towers were built to make it easier to collect feed. Bright and colorful as this one, but common idea is the same. Later on at the market, we'll give us a more traditional version of it, and also it's going to be sharp. And if we're saying this kind of So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear, I don't really need a microphone to speak. Please come. Acoustic system, which we can find all over the world in all traditional amphitheaters.
After a wonderful city tour of Doha, I returned to Doha after a month in December 2024. We had a nice night flight, and it's time to find out our room, and I'll give you a room review of our room of our hotel. So hope you enjoy this room review, and I'll see you very. This is our bedroom. So we just got upgraded in our room, and so our the room was full, and we just got upgraded. So we have a huge bed and sofa and a workspace if they need to work. We have waters, coffee, and all the fridge and all that. And we have an area for the we have a huge walkway, and we have a nice bathroom here, and toilet and a shower. It's very nice. So this is the cupboard storage space. So we have fridge, a locker. Fridge is empty, but we have all the supplies needed, and we have a very nice wardrobe. It's very nice. I I flew all the way to Qatar, and the driving was very crazy. And finally, I'm here in the hotel. So it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, back home in Oman, and finally I have a bed. I have a bed in front of me. So that's all. Good night, and finally, after a long day, I can finally sleep. Let me turn off the lights. Oh my God, it's so nice to be in a bed after a very long flight. So I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Our first stop of the day is Al Zubara Fort. We just drove around 1.5 hours from Doha, and it's towards the west, northwest of Doha. So it's like an old fort here. So let's go to Al Sabara Fort and explore the place. It's like an archaeological site, and it was a previous military fort that was built just before the Second World War in 1938. So let's see how it is. Al Sabara Fort is located 105 kilometers north of Doha, which was built by Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani in 1938. This fort served as a coast guard station or as a police station, but then it was converted into a museum to display diverse exhibits of artworks, and also it served as a archaeological site. So let's see how the Al Sabara fort is now. I like the flags, and that's the flag of the state of Qatar. So we are in the second floor, the first floor of here. So it has like four pillars. So let's see how what is inside each of them. So this is the first one. So it's about they describing the sea here in first one. So it seems like an old place where we can have the food. So it can look out for people to join in, people to invade. So let's look out the window and see what we see. Yeah, so in the old times, I think they will stand here and have a look around. So we are in our third pillar here. I don't know what it's called, so I will call it pillar. Sure. Yeah, it seems it has some stairs in it, so it seems we can go up. And finally, that fourth one, the fourth pillar here. We unfortunately chose the wrong day to visit Qatar, as it was the Qatari National Day of 2024. We were informed by one of our friends that it was the Qatari National Day, which we are not aware of. So, as a result, we had to wind up our day's activities before the celebration began. And as a part of the celebration, they had two big football matches. I think, including one was Real Madrid. So after the celebrations and all the events finished, the streets were very very crowded with people, and I wanted to try the metro, but because of people, I could not even stand it. We have our meal ready for tonight. That's our dinner from this hotel. So we have a cream of tomato soup and one dynamite shrimp, and we have two biryanis. So we ordered one chicken biryani and one fish biryani. So I am not really sure which one is which one. So I think this is fish and this will be chicken. So we can see some chicken over there, and we can see some fish here. We cannot see any fish or chicken. So I would assume that this is a fish biryani. All in all, it seems lovely. So let's have our dinner. I am trying the tomato soup here. I haven't had a soup here in a while, so it's my first time trying a soup in Qatar. Let's see how it is. It's very good and decent. I'm just about to try the dynamite shrimp here. I finished the soup. It was very delicious. And now let's see the shrimp. So the shrimp here looks fried and it has some sauce on it. So let's see how it is. It's very crunchy and it's very tasty. And it also comes with the dipping sauce. I don't know which what it is. It seems like a chili in mayo or something. I don't know. Just for my guess, I'm trying to guess it's that. Yeah, it seems like a chili sauce. It's the same thing that it's there on the shrimp. It seems delicious, and the only thing is the shrimps are small, but it's fine. Now it is time for the biryani here. So I ordered a fish biryani, and I can't remember when was the last time I had fish biryani. It's been ages. So it was back before 2010 or something that I remember I having fish biryani. Let's try how the fish biryani here is. It's nice. That's all the masalas mixed in, blended in. It's very delicious. Let's try one more sip. It's very nice. So we are back to Doha and we are off to Muscat.